Welcome back to the World Plays Out of the Park Baseball 21. It is time to start the 1878 season. Here is the Chicago White Stockings. You can see the preseason predictions. We are predicted to win by 12 games. Not be quite as dominant as we were last year, but still win 66. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump on in and play this one out. So we get to start it off the way we did last year against the Athletics, who have been our nemesis. They've won the American League every year. Hopefully, we can get a win to start this one off. And away we go. And we do. 7-4 victory. A 6-run second. Going to give Pratt some kudos. Bellin should probably be the leadoff hitter, but 2 hits apiece for him and Fissler. So we got off to a good start. Interesting decision with the lineup this year. Flopping Bechtel and Bellin. So next up will be a Philadelphia game. This will be the White, so this is the former Brooklyn team. Trying to keep track of where everybody keeps moving around. And it's 7-5 again. 7 wins both times. Riney Walters picks up that win. So we scored 2 in the 9th. Lip Pike with a sac fly. But 2 RBIs. 2 hits apiece for Walters, Radcliffe, and Hyam. So another game against the Philadelphia team, and this time it's a Centennial. So 3 games against Philadelphia to open the season. Just 3 different Philadelphia teams. 7-6. That's not good. Each game's gone 4, then 5, then 6. And we had to score 3 in the 8th to get there. Second and third, Cap Anson reached on an error, driving in 2. Okay, well, good for him. So 3 hits for Anson, 3 for Fissler. I'm liking Fissler bleeding off a little bit better than Bellin. Lip Pike not off to a great start, but he scored a pair of runs. Radcliffe had a pair, Bechtel a pair. And that did it. Hugh Campbell gave us 8 innings and a save for George Knight. And over there, King Kelly, 0 for 5, hitting .222 in this young season. So next up will be the Boston Red Caps. So they are going to throw Frank Fleet, who does not look like he has started this season off very well. But he did good against us in that one. So I knocked Pratt around a little bit. 3 hits for Anson and 3 for Pratt. Pratt had a double and a triple in the game. So he seemed to have done his job. Just the batters did not do theirs. So next up will be a Providence game. Providence only has played 1 game so far. Well, we've played 4. 2-1. Ooh, that's a close one. So 2 runs. Yeah, they're not going to even tell us very much about how we got those 2. Radcliffe knocked them both in. Radcliffe hit a 2-run home run. He's been on a little bit of a streak here. 3 hits for Anson, 2 for Pike, and 2 for Radcliffe. They're the only ones who had hits in the game. And Walters goes to 2-0. So Philadelphia again. Centennials, who thankfully have been the bad team, only beaten us once in their existence. And we keep it that way. 7-4. 3 runs. Oh, a lot of runs early in this game, but we were able to finally bury him. Bellin, 4 for 4, 4 singles, 2 runs. Bechtel had a good hit. Any other performances worth mentioning? A pair for Fissler. King Kelly, first overall pick, 1 for 3, down to 167. Hugh Campbell picking up the win. So not a bad start to the season. Now we play New York, who had slipped out into front. Frank Pierce, potential and control his pitching going down, but his speed going up. So fascinating development. That may just be, shifting and rounding errors as our manager makes judgments. So next up, the New York Mutuals, who are a game back. They've played 8, we've played 6. Yeah, everybody's all over the map in terms of games they have played. But 7-3, that's good. Pushing them back down a game. Al Pratt did his job. We're going to give Pike significant. He reached on an error. So 2 hits for Bellin, 2 for Hyam, 2 for Radcliffe. Pair of RBI for Pike. So good win against a competitor. Keokuk out in front in the American League, giving Philadelphia a run for their money. 4-3 tight. The games are getting tighter here. We're not seeing any wild games where there's 20 runs. So 4-3 win. Lip Pike 2 for 4 with a pair of doubles. So good for him. 2 hits for Fissler, 2 for Pike, 3 for Hyam. And then the bottom of the order coming through. So good job. Walters picks up win number 3. Now we play Providence, who's towards the bottom. And it's a 9-2 win. We have gotten off to a good start at 8-1. And Hugh Campbell picks up the win. So those are the ones that we always like. Only 99 pitches. We even emptied the bench. So a pair for Hyam, pair for Bechtel, pair for Fissler. Good game overall. Next up, the Athletics. So we get a say in the American League race. 2-1. Oh, that's a tight game. Al Pratt picks it up. Yeah, they're just going to give him credit. Not say too much. Hollingshead gets the start and bats ninth. Does pick up a hit and scores a run, as does Pratt. So no RBIs, but the 8 and 9 hitters pick up the run. So always good. Pratt is 2 for 4, hitting .625. Now a Providence game. 5-1. We've won 7 in a row. Always good to get out to that early run. Cap Anson, run scoring double. He finished second in the National League in triples with 7 in 1874. That's just a random stat. But everybody gets hits, with Pike and Anson being the only 2 with a pair. Interesting. Yeah, this is not quite the same run scoring machine as we've been in the past. Oh, Providence must have been a St. Louis team, because now we're going to play the Brown Stockings. We no longer have the Red Stockings. They must have gone to Providence. 8-2 for 8 wins in a row. Yeah, you're going to say the big at bat came early in the game, but two hits for Bellin, 2 for Fissler, 2 for Pike, 2 for Hyam, 3 RBIs for him, and a pair for Anson. So those guys do some damage. And Campbell moves to 4-0. So giving us our number 3 starter coming through. So now Boston, they have not announced starting pitcher, as we like to say. That's good for us. But it is not in this case, as our 8-game winning streak gets broken. We go down 12-5. So that's a pretty good beat down there. 12 hits, we scatter them pretty evenly. Bellin having a good year, going 3 for 5. So interesting. Next up, the Nationals, who are off to a very poor start. And we continue that for them, going 4-1. Ronnie Walters, errors, 10 hits, pretty evenly distributed. Hyam and Devlin each pick up a pair. We have not called Devlin's name much, so that's good to hear his name. But Pike not having a good start to the season. Cincinnati, at and then versus, so a pair against the second place team right now. Win them both, we can bury them, split, good. 2 losses, this is a tight race. So at Cincinnati, 5-6, that hurts. We got beat up pretty early in this one. Anson does go 4 for 5 and a pair for Hyam, Hollingshead, Fissler. So somewhere Anson picked up a home run. Not quite sure how or where. Somehow we've missed that. So another Cincinnati game. We need to split this pair. And we didn't. That's too bad, because that moves them to within a game of us. So, not good. Pratt not looking good here in the early season. So next up will be the Milwaukee Grays. Now we have 3 teams that are calling themselves the Grays. We have 3 Philadelphia teams, 3 teams that call themselves the Grays. What is everybody doing? Can't they just pick names that are different and play in different cities? Oh, we're on a really bad slide here. 11-5 loss. 8 in the 9th? Ouch. Ouch. What happened? Ryan Walters just fell apart. Bechtel hits a home run, but that's not going to do much. Ouch. Yeah. Not quite sure what to say. So our lead's down to 1 after we had sprinted off away from everybody. Keokuk. 7-9. We've lost 4 in a row. That is very much unlike us. Yeah, we fell behind early. Our early game pitching got hammered. Hugh Campbell. Yikes. That's just ugly. Pike hits a home run in the losing cause, but it's not enough. So, St. Louis Brown Stockings have not announced a starting pitcher. Hopefully we can correct ourselves. This is not a good slide we're on. There we go, 6-3. And we're back out in front by a game. And Pratt picks up the win. Hits pretty evenly distributed. Devlin really on the slide. 3 for Radcliffe, 2 for Hyam. Anson hits another home run, giving him a pair for the season. It does move him into a all alone for first. New York Mutuals. Right on our tail here, just a game back. So, a very important game here early in the season. And it does not go our way. That's a ugly loss. 8-3. Let's see. Al Fake taking it to us. That's a name I haven't heard. Let's check him out. Al Fake, round 2 draft pick back in 1871. Decent player. Not great. He shouldn't be the guy that's beating us up. 3 hits for Pike, 3 for Hyam. But unfortunately, nobody else does anything and no extra base hits. Keokuk. No starting pitcher. Hopefully we can do something about that. 9-3. We like that. Makes me feel a little bit better. Well, they're going to give Hugh Campbell some credit. But, yeah, 12 hits, 3 for Hollingshead, a pair for Radcliffe, a pair for Devlin, and a pair for Hyam. Yeah. Bechtel really on the slide. What's happened to him? 190. Ouch. That's just falling off a cliff. Hopefully, that's small sample size and he gets that fixed. So next up is Louisville. And Joe Blong, who is not doing very well. So hopefully we can do something with that. Okay, my player development update. So, Whitey Ritterson, my backup catcher, you don't feel is as good as he once was. Okay. We'll be okay there. Burdock, feel like he's going downhill. Okay. I don't like that, but Henry Austin, just a dude who's hanging around our roster at this point. And Frank J. Pierce, you do think he has gotten better down there in Buffalo. So he is probably ready to make the move to Triple A for us. No. I mean, we don't want to waste too much there. So, St. Louis and Ed Stratton. 11-5, a nice beat-up game. Yeah, a lot of runs there. Hyam 2 for 6 with a double. Not, I think, probably the best line of the game. Radcliffe 4 for 4, or 4 for 5 with 4 RBI and 3 runs scored. I think that's the better batting line. You did give him player of the game, so that's good. Wolters 6-2. He's hanging on. So Philadelphia Whites. So this has turned into a 3-team race, and then 4 teams at the bottom. So Philadelphia is the best of the bad teams in the National League this year. But that doesn't stop them from beating us. And that's kind of a beatdown, 11-4. Yeah, Art Allison is the one who has a good game for them. Not really a great player, just kind of a league average player. But he does pretty good in this one. A pair of hits for Anson and a pair for Devlin. But again, not enough. Now the Athletics. Man, we need a run here. 5-2 win against them. That's always good. We're 17-8. I mean, we really shouldn't complain. We're winning 2/3 of our games. Lit Pike 1 for 3 with a triple and a walk. With 2 RBI. So, good on him. 2 hits for Fissler as well with a pair of RBIs. Next, Boston, who has been on struggling. That's a close game, 3-2, and we don't get that one until the 9th. Holly Hollings had triples in a run. So he's giving us good at-bats when he plays. 2 hits for Anson, Pike, Radcliffe, and Holly Hollingshead. So can feel pretty good about that. Walters picks up win number 7, and he seems to be going in the right direction here. So Cincinnati. They've had our number so far. Hopefully we can return it. Tommy Bond is tough, though. He's a tough out on the mound. 1-0. Ooh. It's a nice one to flip around. And it's a 3-hitter. Hugh Campbell, too. Even better. Yeah, he's not great, but giving us something at the back end of the rotation. We get that 1 RBI from Devlin, who is really struggling. Is he falling off? Are we missing something? Just not sure what to do there. Because that's one that hurts. Especially because we keep putting him high in the lineup. Okay, Philadelphia. The Athletics again. Man, we're running through our athletic games this year. 4-3, though. Hopefully we have their number now and doesn't wait till the playoffs. So we walk it off because of an error. And they're going to give all the credit to Radcliffe. Probably deserves it, going 4-4 with 2 RBI. Anson has a double. Pratt goes to 7-3, but that 3.12 ERA. That's not pretty. So next up at Washington and Phony Martin. He's 5-2, but that 1.77. And Washington's just playing 500 balls, so he's carrying them. Man. Yeah, and that's just randomness. I mean, that's not even anything. He doesn't have anything. He's throwing junk at this point. The righty should be the better pitcher there. But not a lot happening that's good for us. We do have the half game lead. So next up, at the Philadelphia White, hopefully that's our advantage, but it is not. We've been losing a little too much this year. We have a 3-run inning, but not enough. Only 7 hits, and 2 for Bellin and 2 for Hyam. So, and no extra base hits for us as a team. So now we're the half game back, and it's a game against Providence. Again, bottom feeder team. I think it's Joe Borden. 6-2. That's what we like. A Pratt win. So Devlin's the one who finally got us out ahead for good. 3 hits for Anson, 2 for Bechtel. Pratt gets up a pair. When Hollingshead gets a start, he gets to back 9th. So Pratt moving in the right direction now. But it's not been enough. And the Mutuals have gotten into this mess. So when we get to play them in Cy Bentley. But we take that down. Ooh, 4-run 9th. We came on late in this one. I wouldn't say Walters had a strong game, but defensive laps is what they're going to credit it to. And a pair of hits for Anson. 2 for Devlin, 2 for Bechtel, 2 for Walters, 3 for Pike. So, good overall. But we're not the dominant team we've been in the past. But we do pull into the tie. We get to play Louisville, who's flirting with 500 right now. And that does work to our advantage. We go 6-3. High and 3 for 4 with a triple and a pair of singles. Driving in 2 and scoring 1. Beautifully done. And Hugh Campbell, not having a bad year. 7-4 so far, 2.95 ERA. We've gotten enough out of him. Numbers are actually looking a little bit better this year, so look at those strikeout numbers going up. I think the league is evolving here. So athletics again. Whew. 7-6. We've played them a lot. And we walk them off. They come back on us, but we do enough. Anson, 4 hits, 3 singles, a double. Scored twice, knocked in 2. Lip Pike is the one who did it. Walk-off, 2-run double for Lip Pike. Very nice. So, yay team. Finally coming together here. And the Philadelphia Whites are the next one. They've slipped into the middle. We've gotten out in front there, but quite a bit. We've played 7 more games, though, than New York. That's the only thing. 16-6. There's a score that makes you breathe a sigh of relief. And a 16-run or an 11-run 6, so we bat around twice in the inning. Yeah, Lip Pike, 4 for 5, a triple, 3 singles, scoring 2, driving in 2. We empty out the bench. Lots of things. Riney Walters gets a free win. Keokuk out in front, but no starting pitcher. Huh? 8-3. And just like that, we've won 6 in the row and are going in the right direction. 14 hits. Anson 2 for 5, a pair of singles, but he drove in 4. Wow. Those are the games we like to see. Timely hitting. And now at Milwaukee, last in the American League. And gives us 7 in a row as we win that one, 6-4. Lip Pike. They're going to give him credit. So 2 for 5, 2 RBI. good overall. Seems the league is kind of getting all funky. Cincinnati again. Oh, can we get a win against them? We do. That's big because that finally separates us out pretty good. So 3-2. Fissler's the one who got the game-winning hit, I guess. Get a pair of hits. Not much else. We really not getting a lot, but we got enough. So doubleheader. Home against Philadelphia, the Centennials. Hopefully we can take both of these. We should. 3-1 and 15-7, yeah. We don't get them until the end. They're not even going to tell us how we got there. But Hyam with 3 hits. Bellin and Pike both knocking in 1. Looks like Pike is the one who drove in that run, though. So good on him. King Kelly's starting to look pretty good over there. That 15-7 game, we fill, well, first through 6th innings is when we got 15 runs. Doing pretty good. Fissler went 5 for 5, helping him out. A pair of RBIs, 3 runs. Pike 4 for 5, or 4 for 4, 4 RBIs, 3 runs. So good games there. Next up, the Brown Stocking. So a former expansion team. Ed Stratton, who's 2-10, but has a decent ERA of 2.83. 6-1 win, though. That helps. Walters throws a 1-hitter. How do they get 1 hit? It's get a run. Oh, man. That's tough to see. 1 away from a no-no. But it's pretty well scattered for us. Walters having a nice year, 11-3. He's gotten out in front. Wow. He and Pratt both with 11 wins. Cincinnati again. Oh, wow, they've fallen back. We're on an 11-game winning streak. That's, I think, the bigger thing. They've gone 4-6 in that stretch. New York, though, 8-2. And we play Cincinnati in back-to-back, at and then home. Yeah, the at loss, not looking good. We score all 4 in 1 run. Yeah, just not enough. Not enough. No extra base hits. That's what does it. So, my player development update. John Cassidy. You're going to take some of that stuff down. Holly Hollingshead going to take some of that stuff down. Let's read it all. Okay, at Cincinnati. (7-2) separation game. Feels good. A lot of innings where we just keep piling on. So 2 hits for Fissler, Hyam, Anson, and Pike. Again, no extra base hits, but Pratt picks up win number 12. And then it's Providence. I mean, they're 441. They're not a bad team. They're just not there yet. 8-1 win. We just kind of, again, Anson has a 5 for 5. RBI single in the first, single in the third, single in the fifth, double in the eighth, and RBI double in the ninth. He's just quietly hitting 351. And it's doing all the damage there. So the New York Mutuals. So big game to determine. I mean, win this one, we can kind of keep them in our hip pocket. We are going to get our all-star teams here, so we'll get to check that out. Ooh, a 7-6 win. Oh, lots of runs late in this one. Holly Hollingshead got an error and 4 hits for Radcliffe. Burdock managed to pick up 3 RBIs, though. So good on him. Knight picked up the win. And we get all-star teams. So, who'd we get? Al Pratt. Having a good, not great, first half, but he's going to get credit for it. George Knight. Now that's a dumb pick. 2 1/3 innings. 2 1/3 innings. And they decided he should be in the All-Star game. Yeah, that's his second one. Okay, Dick Heim. I mean, yeah, he probably deserves it. So, getting 339. Definitely fallen off. Yeah, not chasing 400 like he has in the past. He's got 3 of those seasons, to his credit. Fissler, still doing his thing. The league seems to not be hitting like it has in the past, so still a 330 is respectable. Giving us something there at the top, but again, not the dominant player he's been in the past. Mr. Anson, yeah, on pace for a 5-win season, just kind of cruising. Again, probably not going to put up some of those crazy numbers if he's only at 37 RBIs. He's got the 2 home runs. He is in the batting chase nominally at the moment. Radcliffe. So our second baseman, third baseman, and shortstop all did make the All-Star team, so that's good. And Radcliffe is still a good third baseman, but we're starting to flirt with the end here of this team. But Pike, 335, 354, 3 wins there, but he's 33. Like, this team's got some old guys. Bellin, still playing a decent center field. So, we'll go through that. Next up, the home run challenge. Charlie Jones wins it. Ooh, but we have a trade. The Philadelphia Whites to deal Scott Hastings to the Cincinnati Reds for Herman Delman and Jack Farrell. So, Scott Hastings got sent over. Is that a game changer? He can't field anymore. Like, they just traded for basically a pinch hitter. So that's probably not feeling that one. Herman Delman, a first baseman who can't hit. Probably not the most valuable player. So I can see in Jack Farrell, a center fielder who really can't hit, who shouldn't be playing up at this level. So kind of I think Cincinnati comes out ahead just because it's a better player. They really didn't give away anything. So, I'm going to give it to Charlie Jones, huh? But the American League beats the National League again, 7-4. So, that is too bad. George Knight throws 4 innings in this game, topping his season total. So we'll take a quick peek over here at the leaderboards before we end this episode. So, Paber and Wood are 1-2, but then it's our trio of Anson, Hyam, and Pike. Home runs, Anson has 2. A lot of people have 1. Anson and Pike, 1, 2, and RBIs. So those guys doing pretty good. Any of these other ones worthwhile, take a look. Where's things like doubles and triples? Anson has 12, so he's just one back of the lead there. Triples, Pike is one back as well. Pike getting his other extra base hits. Yeah, strikeouts seem to be up quite a bit. Ooh, Jacob Doyle. Wow. Great defensive player, but man, he still has not developed into being a good hitter. I still predict him to be a 2-win player, though, hitting 179. That's absolutely phenomenal. So, that is interesting. Our pitching leaders. Quick peek over here. Tricky Nichols out in front. Really dominant. I mean, good pitcher, don't get me wrong. But he hasn't thrown a ton of innings. I guess that's why I've been using him very sparingly. It's more Jack Manning, who's having a good year. He's kind of been all over the map. His pitches aren't as good. But he hit. That saves him. Okay. Team statistics. So we are leading in runs, but that lead is a lot shorter than it usually is. We're only about 20 over those guys. And 40 over those. I mean, Providence and Philadelphia are pretty bad. We're hitting 304. We're not hitting the 320 that was expected. But we do, I mean, we have the best hitters. So run prevention. We are in second. New York is doing better than we are. And we're a couple teams ahead of us in ERA. We're really just about league average. Batting average on balls in play. For the most part, everybody's pretty consistent, except Louisville gets hit pretty hard. Teams hit 251 against us, pretty much league average. Again, the only outlier there, Louisville, who just seems to be getting batted around. So it looks like this has become a game of our hitting. Pitching is pretty even across the board, but our hitting is better. And that's making the difference. Team fielding. I think that's significantly better than everybody else. Range, actually not as good. Defensive zone rating. We are to the positive, so the top teams are, the bottom teams aren't. Errors, we actually have the least amount, so feel good there. We've thrown 3,600 innings. Like, how have we thrown 600 more innings than New York and Philadelphia? Are they just that many games behind in games played? They are. We've played 45 and they've played 36. Wow. Okay. So that is where we will end this episode. Hopefully we can continue to pull away in the second half. Oh, and it looks like over in the American League that Keokuk has taken over. See if they can keep that up. That will be a fascinating development. I thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.